ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit. I'm bringing you what one might call a vlog. I did one of these before, and I said I would probably do them every now and again when I had things to talk about. And in this case, I've got a number of announcements, as well as a cool giveaway that I want to talk to you about, so we're going to do that. In the meantime, you'll see me flapping around on my Mottled Drake and flying through Azeroth, because, hey, I'm not going in for the whole webcam thing. I'm not much to look at anyway. Trust me, it is for the best. So, the first things first, you're interested about the giveaway, you want to assume, so let's talk about that. So, with the giveaway, I'm going to be giving away 5 copies of Rift. Treon has given me 5 to give away, so I'm going to sort those out, and they are European copies of Rift, so that's not to stop Americans from entering. I'm just saying that if you have it, then you're going to be playing on European servers, which might not be ideal for you, so think about that before you enter. Now, you might ask, well, why the hell am I giving away copies of Rift? I mean, that seems crazy, right? I hated Rift. I despised it with every fibre of my being, and no, I didn't, actually. Did you listen to the video? I certainly didn't. What I said was, it wasn't the kind of thing that I was really interested in playing right now, but I actually praised the game on a number of different levels, including the fact that, yes, it plays as tightly as World of Warcraft in terms of the combat system, which is great. So I'm thinking maybe some of you guys might want to try it out. So I'm going to give you the chance to do that. Now, in order to be in with a chance of winning, it will be a random prize draw. I need you, over the next 72 hours from the time of this video being posted, that's the entry time, over the next 72 hours, all you need to do is click like, the thumbs up on this video, and add it to your favorites, which is very easy. You click add to under the video and click favorites, and that will let us know that you guys are interested in actually getting a copy of it. Now, you'll also need to leave a comment, just something along the lines of, you know, hey, you know, I want to win, etc., etc. Bear in mind, it would be nice if you left something else as well, instead of just spamming I want to win over and over again. By the way, spamming multiple times will not help you. We'll have a nice little system in place to filter that out, so if you do spam multiple times, you will get disqualified, which would kind of suck for you. But yeah, so that's what you need to do. Leave a comment, like the video, add it to favorites. Simple as that. We'll verify all of that, and if you are one of the 5 lucky winners, you will receive a copy of Rift within 72 hours when the contest is over. Right. So that's that out of the way. I don't think I really need to talk about the Rift video anymore. I mean, the Rift video was extremely popular. Extremely popular. Very, very popular indeed. And I like that. You know, it's good to get a little bit of controversy going. But I just want to point out that WTF videos have always been first impressions. If I do something like Hyper WTF or whatever, which I've only ever done twice, it means there's something a little bit special about the video. And in that case, it was because I brought on a third party in the second half of the video to talk about Rift from the perspective of somebody that really likes it and also knows an awful lot about it. So, I don't know, a lot of people seem to get angry within the first 10 minutes because I called it a WoW clone and things like that. And it's not a bad thing, you know? I'm playing WoW right now. WoW's pretty much one of the greatest MMOs ever created. Why would being a clone of that be a bad thing? Seems kind of crazy to me, but whatever the case, if you did turn off within the first 10 minutes, I would urge you to go and watch it again. Click the annotation and go to the second part. You might find that a little bit more illuminating. And it is kind of unfortunate that people turned off so quickly. I know they were in the tiny minority, but I do like to give people good quality video content, and if it annoys people, then that's not really what I'm aiming to do. Yeah, it's kind of irritating, but whatever the case. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with the video. I'm happy with the discussion that it actually spawned, and I'm hoping that people were sufficiently informed by it. Now, other stuff that's coming up. So, on the 11th of March, I'm going up to Sweden for a couple of days. I'm going to a city called Skelleftea. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not very good at pronouncing this Swedish name. I tried it about 5 times on Blue Please at one point, and the Swedes laughed at me. Whatever the case, it's up north, it's pretty bloody chilly, and I'm going up there to go and visit Arrowhead Studios. They've invited me over to do a developer commentary. Now, what that's going to entail is there's going to be a stream, and this stream's going to be available for all of you to watch, and it's going to be the developers playing through the game and commentating the entire way through. So, you know how you've got those producers' special commentaries on DVDs and Blu-rays and things like that? It's kind of like that, but with a video game. So it's very, very cool, and that's going to be streamed. I'm going to be over there helping them out with the streaming, as well as managing the questions, and I will be interviewing them as well. And by the sounds of it, I'll be getting some exclusive footage of Magicka Vietnam, which is the new expansion and DLC for the game. So all of that stuff, including the archive of the stream, will go up on this YouTube channel. So if you miss it, don't worry about it. Now, as to when it's going to be, All I know is it's probably going to be on the Saturday, which will be on the 12th of March, but we don't know the exact time, so keep an eye on the channel, keep an eye on my Twitter and my Facebook, and we will keep you up to date. As to where it will be streamed, it will most likely be streamed over on Justin TV/Totalbiscuit, but if that changes, we will of course let you know ahead of time. Now, speaking of streaming over there, I'm going to be streaming the Frag for Cancer tournament tomorrow at 8 PM. That's 8 PM GMT, which is 3 PM EST, 9 PM Central European, and if I remember correctly, that's midday Pacific. So that tournament is going to be a StarCraft 2 tournament, and it is to raise money for a Canadian charity to help fight cancer and basically do cancer research and things like that. So that's going to be happening. I'll be the principal caster for that. There'll be a few others that you might be aware of, including, how the hell do you pronounce his name? Adabizi, as well as Diggity. He's going to be casting as well, and a couple of others. So it is well worth having a look at. That will be over on Justin TV/Totalbiscuit for my stream, and if you're looking to watch some of the other streams, they'll all be listed over on teamliquid.net when the event goes live. So that should be easy enough to find. Now, what else is going on? On the StarCraft 2 front, I have the Thermaltake Esports Homer J Cup, which is going to be starting every Wednesday at, I believe it's, what is it? Yes, 6 CET. Stop complaining, Mottle Drake. God, you're barely 5 inches off the ground. Bloody whinger. Anyway, 6 o'clock Central European, 5 o'clock GMT, which is 12 midday Eastern Standard, which I believe will be 9 PM Pacific. That's going to be every Wednesday, and that's basically going to be the Shoutcraft show over on Justin TV/Totalbiscuit. That's going to have a lot of great invitational players, and the prize money for that is 1,337 euros. Yeah, go figure, and that's sponsored by Thermaltake. Homer J will be doing the German stream, and if you are, of course, German, you will be well aware of who Homer J is, and I will be dealing with the English. Now, as regards to other StarCraft 2 casting, this is relevant to those of you even who are not interested in my StarCraft 2 casting, because I'm going to be away for a little while. I'm going to Italy on the 29th of March, and I'm going to be there till the 6th of April, and I'm going to be casting with Mr. D. Apollo. He is one of the guys from Team Dignitas. He has co-commentated with Day9 and other such famous folks. And I will be going there to cast the Ultimate Gaming Championship StarCraft 2 tournament. And the prize money for that is going to be 7,000 euros. So it's a pretty big deal. Now, I will be over there for that time. I will try and prepare some content. But I would say that the channel is probably going to be a little bit quiet while I do that. Now, I'm also going over there for kind of for a bit of a holiday, because I haven't had one since... When the hell was my last holiday? I actually can't remember. So, there you go. I haven't actually had a holiday for ages. So, I'm going to be casting the tournament for about 4 days, and then I'll be taking a few days off to go and visit various areas of Italy. So, if any of you Italian fans do want to meet up, just let me know, and I will let you know exactly where it is ahead of time. And we can go for a meetup. I believe it's somewhere by the sea, so, you know, I want to go jet skiing. I've always wanted to go jet skiing, so I think I'll probably do a little bit of that. But whatever the case, that's going to be happening. And that will affect the productivity of the channel as a direct result of that. Okay, as regards to forthcoming content on the channel, so I was trying to do some Dawn of War Retribution content for you today, having a look at the campaign mode. Unfortunately, on certain machines, mine included, it's having random freezes in the single player. I don't know why that is, but whatever the case, that's hopefully something that Relic will be resolving pretty damn shortly, and we'll see whether or not that happens. Whatever the case, I can't really film if it's going to be freezing up like that. That isn't actually fair to the viewers, and it's a pain in the ass to do anyway, so that's going to have to be delayed for the time being. However, obviously you saw that I put up the Darkspore videos today, which I was quite pleased about. Really impressive game, honestly. Really, really was. I was so pleasantly surprised by Darkspore, actually, because I had no expectations at all of it. So when it came out and actually proved that it was a pretty damn good action RPG, then I was fairly happy about that. I think maybe the only concern I've got about it is maybe a lack of talent trees, but I think the fact that you can swap out different heroes in the interim, and there's a lot of different heroes. It's supposed to be like 100 different heroes. So it's very varied, and I think that maybe that compensates for the apparent lack of talents, but we didn't see stuff like the catalyst system and the other things like that, so there was quite a bit of complexity there. I'm looking forward to trying out the multiplayer when they fix it. So I've also got some footage coming of Section 8 Prejudice, and I would love to have brought you that today, but unfortunately the preview build that I was supplied doesn't actually work. It is non-functional right now, so I'm just waiting for the PR company to get back to me as regards to a fix for that. And once it is fixed up, I'll bring you plenty of coverage of Section 8 Prejudice, which is supposed to be coming out probably in the next month or so, if I remember correctly. I don't think it's actually got a confirmed release date right now. Or it was supposed to be around Q2, so maybe April, maybe May. But I will give you a look at that. And Section 8 Prejudice is looking to be very, very good indeed, as far as I can tell, and it's actually going to be a $15 release, which is unbelievable considering it's an Unreal 3 engine game, and it looks gorgeous, and it's got a lot of options. They're going in for this crazy independent low pricing strategy, and we'll have to see whether or not that pays off for them. Hopefully it does, because the actual game does look extremely good. Looking forward to giving that a try. Now, on the WoW front, I'm looking to bring you a full run of Zul'Aman tomorrow, if I get the time. Obviously, I've got the Frag for Cancer tournament in the evening, but I've got an organized guild run of Zul'Aman that's supposed to be happening in the afternoon. So, if I manage to pull that off, then everyone will be wonderfully happy, I should certainly hope. Zul'Aman, from what I've heard, is very much the same, but we'll check it out exactly what's happening there. I know, I'm fairly sure the final boss is not. I'm pretty sure it's not Zul'Jin. I'm almost positive Zul'Jin isn't the last boss there, but we will find out nonetheless, I guess. I'll be looking at Zul'Gurub probably over the rest of the week. I've already shown you the majority of the bosses, and I've also given you a full tour, but the Zul'Gurub full run, which contains boss strategies and what will basically be a perfect run, will be coming within the next couple of days. As much as I would love to bring you Firelance content, as we found out over the last couple of days, that's not coming, so there won't be any raid content there. Although what I can say is that I've actually started leveling up my troll again. My troll is, as you can see on the screen right now, maybe you can't, because I've turned off my damn unit frames. There you go, level 82 Frost Mage. Yes, I got a level. Isn't that wonderful? So I'm trying to get some time to get all the way up to 85. I don't know what kind of content I will really bring you. Probably the things that I was saying, like Rage Leader and maybe a bit more PvE sports. I don't know if people really liked PvE sports, but it did get like 120,000 views, so you know, that's pretty good. So, obviously, people did get some kind of a kick out of it, and not too many people disliked it, so we can have a look. It's an interesting concept. I don't know, maybe it requires a certain suspension of disbelief that some people don't have, but others can deal with it. You know, the whole idea of saying that the boss is actually a real person and basically playing pretend with it. I don't have a problem with that, really. At the end of the day, we're all playing computer games. Why don't we just take a little bit of a step further? We're already suspending our disbelief as to a wide variety of different things. And I'm fairly sure that I, in real life, could not actually take a giant fireball to the face. But you know what? In video games, I can. I can take many bullets. I can heal by sticking to a piece of concrete. It happens. Suspension of disbelief is required in video games. It really is as simple as that. What else? I think that pretty much about covers it, honestly. I'll keep doing the WTFs, try and keep on with it. Our DC Universe is taking a little bit of a back burner lately. I don't know, I think viewers are probably losing a little bit of interest in it. The views are still pretty good, but I will try and get out at least one piece of DC Universe content every week. It's been really, really hectic. In fact, it's just permanently hectic. Let's just accept this fact. Producing this much content is quite the chore. And don't worry about it. I mean, I love it. I really do. I think it's wonderful to be able to do this for people and actually entertain people on a daily basis, but bear in mind, I'm not a team. I'm just one guy. I'm the only guy who deals with these videos. I do all the administration on the YouTube channel. The only people I've got are a couple of volunteer moderators to deal with the comments. Everything to do with these videos is entirely done by me. Even the Magicka stuff is like all produced by me and everything like that, so there's a lot of work goes into the channel, and if I had a team maybe to help me out, that might be great, but I don't know. It's so difficult, really, without people in close proximity to actually do that kind of work. It's difficult to trust people, and it's also a pain in the ass to have them help out with video footage when your raw video footage is over 1 GB a minute. It's not like you can send it over, let's be honest. So I'm sorry if people don't think there's enough going up on the channel, if I miss out on things. Maybe it's just as a result of having so much variety on the channel, and I think that is a strong thing about this channel. I don't know, maybe if some of you disagree with that. I know I've heard people say, hey, you should just fixate on this one thing. That's not who I am, you know? I've never been that kind of gamer. I flip from game to game to game, and It's not that I don't love the games, it's just that I like gaming in general. I like to experience the rich variety of what gaming has to offer, so I also like to share that with people. And that's always been the basis of the channel, really, even when it's been fixated on World of Warcraft or StarCraft or whatever. There's always been variety here, and people have always accepted that, and that's good, because there are some other channels where that wouldn't be accepted, and I'm glad that it's, for the most part, accepted here. Anyway. Well, looks like... Is this Silithus? Oh, no, we're in Tanaris, yeah. Well, whatever the case, I think that pretty much covers it for today, folks. So, that's what's going to be happening. Hopefully, that should be entertaining for the vast majority of you, and I think I've managed to get myself the hiccups while I talk. That's bad. That kind of sucks, so this would be the best time to sign off. My name's been Totalbiscuit, thanks for listening, and I will see you next time. And indeed, best of luck with your entry to the Rift giveaway. Remember, it requires a comment, a like, and a favorite. That's all you need to do in order to qualify for the Rift giveaway. A comment, a like, and a favorite. And yes, we can check that. So, yeah. There you go. I'll see you next time.